should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be big. There are people I've met, and if you can find them, we might... Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Last I knew, she was out in the Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Got it into his head. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Watch what you're doing.
Monster. Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose. You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Ithran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. Besides, he can handle any... vampires. Well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent... Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithran expects of me. Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Ithran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working his own little fort. I'll meet you there.
haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you? He's wrong. Wants me? No, you... I find it hard to... Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me. Vampires. Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. I'm not sure what they... All right. But I'm not just going to abandon... So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need... Thank you. Now, where is it Isran been working more on his secret hideout, I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Be careful.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. And it seems we have a problem. Since you could have attacked me before now, I'm going to assume this was a little accident on your part. And so I'm going to give you a chance to get yourself cured. Go to Morthal and find Phalion. He's the only one I know of in Skyrim that can cure vampirism. If you can manage that, the Dawn Guard may still have use for you. I'll be waiting.
Careful now. Wouldn't want someone to get burned. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own... If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice. But it will not... I know many. I have met Daedra and Dwayne. It is possible. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire. My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe. I would not sell it to just anyone, but I'll make an exception for you. The cost to replace the gem. Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become. Till next time.
Whenever.
Is it true what they say? There's a dragon held captive in the White Mountain.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe. Good, you're here. As you desire. I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this is complete.
Welcome back. Glad to see you've taken care of your little problem, and kept it from becoming my problem. Soreen and Gunmar are settling in. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Probably weren't expecting to
This
see me again.
vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I had it, and why I was down there, it all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I'm sorry, I had heard there were vampire hunt. Was I wrong? Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy?
Do you actually believe any of that?
Who knows?
Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know, the wizards know. Let me know if you want me along.
Kill!